Hi, my name is Steve Stine from guitarzoom.com, and today we're going to be talking about a technique called pinch harmonics. I get asked about this a lot. So basically, it's a couple of different things that we need to learn how to do, and once we can do those, I guarantee you're going to be able to execute pinch harmonics by the end of this video. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to show you these two things, and then we're going to backtrack a little bit and talk about some other elements that may benefit the execution of this technique as well. So with a pinch harmonic, the most important thing you need to start with is understanding that where you place the pick and the pick's job is kind of the most important thing. It's the secret to this whole thing. So let's say I was on the 7th fret of the 4th string right here, and I'm picking this string like I always do. Now, I have some distortion on. We're going to be talking about all of that. That's what we're going to backtrack and talk about, but just follow me for right now. So I'm going to take this 7th fret here. I'm going to go to the 4th string, and I'm going to pick it. Now, what I want you to notice is that if I take this guitar pick and I turn it a little bit, turn it forward, you'll notice how my thumb is coming over the top. And you could even hear it right there in the string. The pinch harmonic wants to happen. Okay, so what happens is when I turn, my thumb now is going to touch that 4th string along with the guitar pick, all right? One of the myths about pinch harmonics is that you need to like pick really hard and all that sort of thing, and you really don't. Now, if that technique works for you or works for a friend of yours, that's wonderful. But in my case, I don't have to pick any harder at all. All I have to do is turn the guitar pick, so my thumb, the flesh of my thumb now touches that string at the same time that the pick is touching. So now, instead of just plucking the string normal, as I turn and my flesh of my thumb is now touching and I push through, you're going to hear that pinch harmonic happening. Now, the trick here is I got to get out of the way. After I push through, again, the pick is turned, the pick is on the string, and so is the flesh of my thumb. And as I push through, I'm coming to rest on the next string. You can see that. Instead of coming to rest, I want to get out of the way. Now comes in the second part of this technique is you need to decide where on the string you need to be to get the most effective sound of that pinch harmonic. So as I turn here, you'll notice that there's different sounds as I cross over. Now, I'm going to turn my volume all the way up so I have some more distortion running through the system here. You can hear a really prominent one right there. Now, they're all along there, and there is no right or wrong way to this. You just have to figure out with your guitar, your pickups, and those are the things that I want to discuss next, are some of the elements. So if I go to a clean channel, for instance, okay, and we take a look at this. It's not that you're not still going to hear it, but it's not going to be as prominent, just like if you were playing an acoustic guitar or something like that. You're not going to hear it as much. So one of the things that helps in creating the pinch harmonic is distortion, whether it's from a pedal or from your amp or whatever it might be. And again, you have to decide, depending on the kind of music you like to play and all that sort of thing, how much distortion you'd actually want. But distortion can certainly aid in that. Okay, the power of your pickups, whether or not your pickups have enough output, can make a difference. I'm not saying that you have to change your pickups or buy a new amp. I'm not saying anything like that. I just want you to be aware that having some distortion on there, having maybe higher output pickups, that sort of thing, can aid in those sorts of things. If you have certain pickups that you love, obviously you're not going to replace those just to do a pinch harmonic, but maybe turning up the gain a little bit would benefit in that. So there's different kinds of ways of approaching that. The other thing that I find is using a guitar pick that's fairly stiff helps as well. So I don't use really thin picks or anything like that. I tend to use a bit thicker pick. But again, these are all elements just to think about to find what works best for you. You don't have to have a really thick guitar pick. You could use a thinner pick or a medium pick or something and still get the same, outcome if you wanted to. You just have to practice. So for me, those are the things, is I've got some distortion on. Okay? And I'm using some fairly high output picks, or pickups, excuse me. And then you'll notice here, now if you feel the need to kind of pinch in a little bit to get more of a harmonic, that's where the name comes in. So that's okay, but you're not like, you know, actually like trying to pinch the string or something. You're just turning and then finding that point along here. Now, it sounds really neat once you've got that harmonic if you add maybe some vibrato to it. But it's not necessary. It's already there. Okay, but that's happening with the turn and kind of push of the guitar pick and the thumb touching. So hopefully that makes sense to you. Thank you for watching this video. If you're enjoying this video and you'd like to support the channel so we can continue to bring you more free content, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications and let me know what you think in the comments below. Also, if you'd like more in-depth training and courses, go to guitarzoom.com and get started for free today.